Good morning everyone, my name's Angela and welcome to this channel. Please excuse me, just got out of bed. This is bad hair day, dressing gown on, cosy morning, and yeah, gonna have a bit of a cooking day today. So today I'm going to film what I eat in a day on Slimming World. I used to go to the clubs constantly and they are great support. Never ever gonna knock what support they are. And the Slimming World leaders, especially one that I found recently, was fantastic. The trouble is, never fits around my work, because I can guarantee the day that I'm meant to go, I have to be somewhere else. And my local clubs do not fit around my work. So I thought I'd do it online. And I've got so many books, so many recipes, and I follow loads of people on YouTube with Slimming World. So I thought, if I can't motivate it to do it at home, then when am I going to do it? Because it's me that's got to change. I'm going to do some different recipes and I thought I'd bring you along. Now this morning's one, I'm going to do, they're like Weetabix muffin cakes. Now I stole this recipe, I'm going to adapt it a little bit, but I stole it off of Tracy Mouse and she's on YouTube. So she's a fantastic lady, go follow her. She doesn't know I've said all this, we're not doing affiliated and things like that. I just have to give people credit when it's their recipe. So literally for a different breakfast this morning, other than my overnight oats or oat pancakes that I do, or fruit and yogurt, I'm going to try these. So I'll take you along with me. Okay, so these are the ingredients I am using. I'm using 4 crushed chocolate Weetabix. That's the chocolate Weetabix, and I've crushed them in the bowl. I'm doing double the amount because I might get time tomorrow and they will keep and I can have them tomorrow. Unsure yet which I'm going to put in, but I might put a cap of this, which is skinny syrup. Can you see with the light? The light's not brilliant in here, is it? Skinny syrup, dark chocolate espresso, and then I've got the vanilla, salted caramel. But if I just use this one, then I might use some drops of these. I've got 2 salted caramel there and vanilla. So as I go along and do it, I will explain what I'm putting in. 2 eggs, 10 grams of chocolate drops, which I weigh, I looked it up on Slimming World and it's approximately 3 cents. You can double check everything on here. You don't have to take my word for it. Cocoa powder, 10 grams is 1 cent approximately, and a Muller Light toffee yogurt is half a cent. So that's my cocoa powder that I used, and the chocolate drops. And then I've got my tray ready, so I'm hoping to get 6 out of this because it's double the amount. So I was going to do 3, so I'm going to do another 3 for tomorrow. Basically, my recipe is slightly different than Tracy's. She uses blueberries and bits in it. I'm going to put my fruit on the side of the plate. I'm not going to cook it because you'll be adding sins to that. It can give it a bit more flavour, which is lovely. So it's individual choice, really. So let's go ahead and try and make these muffins. Right, so I've crushed my Weetabix. So into the Weetabix, I'm going to put my 2 eggs heating up already. Probably could have get away with 3 eggs in this, to be honest, but I'm going to put whole yogurt. So let's see how that comes out. So in goes the Muller Light toffee yogurt, and that is half a cent per pot. So I'm just mixing that up in there, and then I'm going to add the cocoa powder. So what I think I'll do is I'll use 2 cupfuls of this. You are meant to sin this now on Slimming World. Been using it for a long time and never sinned it before, but I think it's if you're overusing it. But your choice, sin it if you're watching your weight loss. So I'm going to do 2 cups of this. Smells yummy. And then I'm going to put some salted caramel. A little drop of salted caramel. See how that turns out. So it's got that real chocolatey, toffee taste. And then last but not least, my chocolate drops are going to go in. Ooh, don't lose one. Wait that. I haven't used any for decoration on top. I just want them to melt inside. So that is my mixture. So now I'm just going to spoon it into my tray and I'll show you what it's like when it's finished. Right, okay, that's what they look like before they go in, and I'm just about to put them in the oven. Okay, so these are the muffins. Very, very chocolatey smell coming from the kitchen. I don't know if you can see them. I've done myself a bowl of fruit. I'm only going to eat 2 muffins for now with the fruit. If I'm peckish, I'll eat the other one later and then save those 3 for tomorrow. I'm just going to eat 2 for now, and the fruit, I will count 3 for the day, sim wise, and then I know that I've got 3 for tomorrow. And I'm just about to make myself a coffee and sit down and enjoy. Right, it's lunchtime now and I'm getting really hungry again. So even though I've still got a muffin spare, I just thought I'll have some soup for lunch and a bit more fruit and see where we go from there. I do like when I'm at home to make homemade soups. Today I'm trying a bit of a mixture of a recipe. I looked on the Slimming World app and they've got a butternut squash soup and they've got a red pepper soup, and I fancied both of them and I had a couple of red peppers. So what I've done is I've actually made a combination, butternut squash and red pepper, and I'll show you what I've put in it. Right, so okay, so I've also put some red lentils in it to bulk it out. I've used half a bag of the butternut squash, which is frozen, a vegetable stock cube, salt and pepper, 2 red peppers, some tomato puree because I love a little bit of tomatoey taste, a red onion, 1 chilli and 1 garlic. So it's a bit of an experiment one, and it's all gone in my soup maker. But what I'll do is I'll let you know the result and see how it turns out. Right, just to let you know that soup turned out absolutely gorgeous. It's probably one of the best soups I've ever made, so it's well worth experimenting. I did put it in the soup maker, and for some reason, this is my soup maker, for some reason I don't know whether it was because it was the lentils bulking it out or whether I used frozen butternut squash, but it was still very chunky and hadn't really mixed in that well. So I popped it in the saucepan, which is very unusual, I must say, for my soup maker. And what I've done is I then got my hand whisk and then just blended it up in that saucepan, and it turned out perfect. It was really, really filling and I was really happy with it. Really enjoyed it. Right, so I've managed to make 2 lemonade jellies with pineapple, and I've got spare pineapple, and I've made 2 extra jellies just in case I got fed up with these. I thought it'd be nice just to have that as a snack. Yeah, in 2 little moulds. So I've made 4 jellies up, so that'd be for later. Right, I've now got to that time where it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to prepare dinner in about an hour. I'll probably have dinner about 6:30. So I'm going to have a banana, and I've just eaten one of those. Just as a stopgap because I was a little bit peckish. So I'll be back when it's dinner time. Right, so this is what I'm making tonight, Hunter's chicken, and I've just put it in the oven down there, and these are the ingredients, and 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, and I used some passata up as well because I did more than 4 chicken breasts. I did 6. with bacon around them. I normally cook a bit more sometimes, and then I freeze it if I want a quick dinner. So I'll let you know how that turns out. Right, so this is the Hunter's chicken. I've put some cheese on the top from the allowance, and we're going to have it with some salad. Right, it's the next morning, and I thought I'd give you an update on yesterday on what I ate in a day using Slimming Well plan. Okay, so I made, I don't know if you saw, some lemonade with fresh pineapple yogurt. It was sugar-free and all that. Now, the ones that I did in the glass jars, they didn't set, but the ones that I did in these, the jelly set in them. So I had to remove the pineapple out of the other ones and throw that away. So I've decided to, for a snack today, because I didn't have that for my dessert last night, so for a snack today I've decided to have the pineapple and the jelly separate, and that'd be my dessert for tonight. So I was a bit disappointed last night, and I always like something a little bit sweet after my dinner, so I actually reached for one of these. And this, I looked at on the app, and it's 3.5 cents, and it's W.I.A.T chocolate fix layers, chocolate with caramel, and that's 3.5 cents, and that did the trick, as well as my trusty faithful Ribena winter spice. So I had that as well as a drink before I went to bed. So I'll just give you a little update on my diary. So I've wrote it all down in my food diary, and I'll just show you what I ate yesterday, and I ended on 12.5 cents. So this is just a typical one, like one day. Obviously I don't film every day that I eat, but if I try and do something different, like the Hunter's chicken was different. I'd not done the chocolate Weetabix muffins for breakfast, so if I'm going to do something different, I'll try and film it. Okay, so I'll show you my diary of what I ate yesterday. Okay, so this is what I ate yesterday. I probably could have done with doing some more water, not because it's cold outside. I suppose I'm lacking on the water front, which I should be drinking more. Okay, so you can see I had the Weetabix muffins. Now, for 6 of those, it was 4.5 cents, and I only had 3, but I counted 2.5 cents for that, and I'm having the other 3 this morning. I done the homemade red pepper butternut squash soup, which was with lentils. It was to die for. I will make that again. A banana. I had some tea and coffee throughout the day, which I used my milk allowance for. As you can see, I probably could have done with another like a choice. Also I had a skinny whip bar. I had a bit of a sweet tooth yesterday, so I had that after my lunch, which was 4.5 cents. W.I.A.T choc and caramel fix layers, which was 3.5 cents. In the evening I had the Hunter's chicken, which turned out really nice. I just had that with salad, and so I ended the day on 12.5 cents, but that was really nice. I'd make that again. That was yummy. I put too much tomato in because I did a bit more of passata, so I added a bit more of passata. I didn't really need it. The 2 tins of chopped tomatoes probably would have been enough. So it was it had quite a lot of gravy with it, but it was really tasty, and I'd do it again. So I will film another one of these again when I do some more recipes on a different day. So take care, thanks for watching, and if you liked, please subscribe, and many more to come. Thank you, bye.